What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video, where we're going to do something a little bit different and discuss clan war planning. Now, what I mean by that is basically how you're going to coordinate as a team in order to get the win. Now, this is going to be the first video where we discuss the opening stages of war. As you can see up on the screen there, 22 hours left in this war, so we're not even 2 hours into the war, and we already have a bunch of stars on the board. So what is the first thing you want to do? Well, it depends on the town hall levels that you have. If you have a very mixed clan, then you're going to have to coordinate as a team between things. But these higher level wars, what do you want to do? Well, the lower level town hall players should be attacking first. So in our case, our lowest level town hall is the town hall 9. So them are the guys which are attacking in these opening hours, in the opening half of the war. So as you can see, as we scroll up the map here, we've already 3-starred nearly all of their town hall 9s. Just one of them left. We're going to show you plenty of replays, guys, just so that you can get an idea of some of the attack strategies that are really super strong and will help you to get these 3 stars right off the bat. Following that, when the Town Hall 9s have 3-starred all the other Town Hall 9s, what do they want to do? Looking at this, look, we still have a lot of Town Hall 9s left. Well, is there any Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11 bases even that they can get the 2 stars on? Secure them 2 stars, and you'll see that there are some bases that you can do that on in order to, secure the 2 stars, and just mean that you have a better chance of going for the 3-star or the high 2-star strategies. Then you can start looking at Town Hall 10 and 11 and coordinating their attacks, but we'll get to that in another video. Let's go ahead then and show you some replays, guys. Get straight into it. But that is a brief summary of what you want to do starting off the wars. Now, what attack strategies can your Town Hall 9s use? Make sure to leave a like on this video if it is helpful, guys, and subscribe for more Clash of Clans. But this first strategy is the Witch Slap strategy. It's super strong, guys. It is absolutely fantastic. What do you want to look for in terms of base designs? Air defense, guys. Check it out. These air defense are quite centralized in the base. They're not going to be able to shoot out towards the healers here, which means as the witches walk around the outside of the base, they're not going to get hit. They're going to be able to keep the witches up. And check it out, as we move through the base here, we have the bowlers moving in with the golems and the heroes. Them witches are going to stay alive around the outside. It means that your main army in the middle can concentrate on them heavier defenses. They're not kind of shooting out over to the perimeter of the base. And it just means that you move through in a nice linear fashion. So a couple of witches either side with the healers. You then want all of your spells in the middle here. This is where the bulk of the damage happens. 2 jump spells to get right the way through the base. You need access to this far end of the base. Bowlers are just perfect in the clan castle. They're absolutely fantastic, guys. A rage spell and a heal spell is a nice combination to really rage your troops forward, get them key defenses down, and the heal spell just helps to give them bowlers a bit of a boost because they are a little bit weak in the middle there, guys. They do a lot of damage, but they'll go down quick if there's any giant bombs in there. Your queen tends to stand at the back, and as you can see, you can tend to have her ability right until the end. But just look at these witches. They've walked right around the outside of the base. These ones have lost the healers, but it doesn't matter. They've already got to the end of the base. Once you get this far, it's wrecked, guys. It's absolutely done. What happens with the witches is they spawn the skeletons who take out the buildings on the outside. They run ahead and mean that the witches then shoot over the wall to the defenses in order to take that out. And as you can see, it's a beautiful 3-star strategy which will get you guys up and running quite easily and get some of them Town Hall 9s down. Let's move to a different strategy here in terms of base number 26. This one is the Hog Riders. Now, there's many different Hog Rider strategies. This one's kind of a more standard GoHo attack where we're coming in with the golem either side and creating the funnel. Now, why are we attacking from this end of the base? Well, check out all of the defenses around the perimeter. There's not a lot of room for giant bombs. There's not a lot of unpredictability in that area. That's where the Hog Riders should be coming in. So at this bottom area, this is a very old meta base. It was quite obvious there was going to be a Tesla farm at the bottom here, or at least, well, I thought there was going to be a Tesla farm. As you can see, a couple of them pop up, and then you move forward, creating the funnel, creating them areas and taking out the base where it's kind of unpredictable. Then your Hog Riders can path exactly where you want them to go. So check this out. As we move forward, we've taken out all the defenses in this kind of southern area. There's just a circle around the top half of the base. That's where the Hog Riders are going to go. You know exactly where they're going to go. You don't have to worry about them running over these areas into where there could be giant bombs. You can see exactly the tracking that they're going to go. So on this one, we actually sit and let that kill squad get really deep to try and take out as many of the defenses in the middle there. A couple of them do survive, but it isn't the end of the world. We're still going to get this. Again, guys, with the Hog Riders, you can bring them in a surgical deployment. You can bring them in all kind of together, similar to this one. It really depends on the base. Now, on this one, again, there's not a lot of area here for unpredictability where there could be, you know, double giant bombs and things like that. There's no areas where the Hog Riders are going here where they're going to take massive damage. That's why you can just bring them in a group. And it means that your heal spells, check that out, every single Hog Rider is within that heal spell. It just means that you're better utilizing your spells and troops. And then we already have cleanup troops on the way. I don't know if you noticed, guys, but as soon as the Hog Riders went in, that baby dragon and wizard was immediately behind. You don't want to run out of time. Hog Riders are fantastic cleanup troops. But if you can get something in the back there as well, as the Hog Riders are on the opposite side of the base, they've already taken out the defences. Wizards will take down them trash buildings quite easily. So the Hog Riders, absolutely brilliant troop. Swag poison spell there as well. Absolutely great. Let's move to a Town Hall 9 attacking up here just to show you what you might do in terms of attacking them higher bases. Now, you want to get the 2-star. You might even just scout bases, to be honest, in order to show your Town Hall 10s and 11s where the traps are. It really depends on the matchmaking and the setup. Epic fail here at the start in terms of them Hog Riders. But basically, with a Town Hall 9 versus, this is kind of a 10.5, I guess. No eagle, but in terms of any base where the Town Hall is skewed off to the side like that, that's the base you want to hit. Now, you want a kill squad to come in, get the Town Hall, and then surround the rest of the base in order to pick up the percent. So what we decide on this one is actually just the king. Not even sure we needed that jump spell, but it just, you know, ensures, it gives you that safety net. You don't want to miss the Town Hall. So as we come forward, bowlers in the CC with that rage spell just absolutely wreck the Town Hall, and we're up to about 20% from that area. Check out all of the baby dragons as well, guys. They're going to surround the base. So a brilliant strategy, you might have seen it on my channel, is the baby dragon strategy. So basically, you do very similar to what we did with the bowlers there, but with Valkyries. They'd rush in, they've got high damage, they get the Town Hall very easily, then you surround with baby dragons. That's what we're going to do in this attack, but since we didn't need the Queen to get the Town Hall, a Queen Walk is also a nice strategy that you can use in order to get a decent percent. Now in this one, she does get in range of that Inferno and goes down relatively quickly, but she's still got a big chunk of the western part of the base there, whilst the baby dragons come in from the other side in order to take out some of the other buildings. If there is an Eagle Artillery, guys, you might have to consider using the troops to snipe off first if you can't get that down, but if not, then obviously you can just save your troops to the end in order to take down the, you know, the trash buildings right at the end. So that is one of the strategies and one of the bases you want to be looking for as you're attacking up to try and get the 2 stars. Let's move back down to some of the Town Hall 9 attacks then, show you a couple of different strategies that you can use straight out in the war in order to get the victory. So the Lavaloon is another strategy which is absolutely brilliant. Now, again, what are you looking for? Look at this base. 2 air defense, 3 wizard towers sitting right next to each other. That is crying for you to come in for a kill squad from that area. So it's exactly what we do. Again, standard stuff with the golems and the wizards to create your funnel. Then the jump spell provides access right in there. Once that funnel is created, look at it, guys. The bowlers are going to go in so beautifully, take down that whole area. We've pulled the CC. The enemy queen is even in that area. Everything you would want from a kill squad, this defender has given us. So we take down the whole lot. Don't even need the jump spell for that second portion. What would we gain? We'd maybe gain the Expo and these 2 air defense. Then we'd actually have nothing to pin the Lava Hounds onto and control the attack. It's much better to use the spells with the Lavaloon portion. It means we either have an extra 2 haste spells or the rage spell. Now in terms of bringing the troops forward, this Tesla farm pops, and it's the perfect area to use that rage spell. Get that area down, guys. Tesla farms can wreck your raid, especially when they were in there with the archer tower and the expo. A lot of damage there. Then we can use the haste spells in order to push the balloons forward. So a little bit, you know, untraditional there. You'd normally use the haste spells and then the rage spells towards the center of the base as the balloons come in, but adapting to the base layout is very important, and we've done that very nicely there. I think Noah did a fantastic job using that rage spell to get that Tesla farm down, as the haste spells then used to push the balloons forward. And check out the cleanup troop, guys. Don't forget about them. We have the archers and the wizards at the back end, and again, absolutely wrecked. So any bases that's, you know, are just crying out for a particular attack strategy, make sure you're taking advantage of that. On this one, I wanted to show this because this is just a brute of an attack, really. We could have dissected the base a little bit more, but hey, if it works, just smash through the base. So we have all of the wizard towers, the mortars, a couple of cannons even, on this side. A little bit of a weird base design. Definitely, you know, I'm not saying you're going to come up against these types of bases all the time, but this is just a general idea. You want your 9s to attack first, guys. You want to try and clear that area first so that your 10s and 11s know exactly where to hit. So on this one, we bring in a Pecker alongside the healers, which is going to take out all of this area, really, and a jump spell allows Valkyries to get right into the middle, take down this area, and really what I want to highlight with this attack is the placement of the jump spells. Check it out. They are absolutely fantastic, guys. So as we come forward, GoHo wasn't needed earlier on. We'd just bring it in there. You know, it would have took a lot of damage from that expo. As we were cleaning out this entire area, you didn't need to bring it in earlier. Just bring the troops in as necessary. So as we've then cleaned up, CC is pulled and we use a poison spell to take that down. But check out these jump spells. The first one provides access into that town hall compartment, but notice how it opens up the area for this expo as well. That means we can get that down. A lot of damage in the middle there, but we've got the Valkyries rushing in to help. And then this second jump spell provides access to the other Inferno Tower, the other expo, and the back end there where we have the, you know, the archer towers. And it just means as we get to the back, there's literally just these few point defense, but we still have the bowlers, we still have the healers there. You don't have to worry about getting right the way through to each defense. If you're within one layer of it, then you can shoot it with your other troops. But just check out everything that's left. We have the Valkyries, P.E.K.K.A, King, bowlers. This base is absolutely annihilated. This is a prime example here as well as to why the bowlers are so helpful. Check it out. That double cannon went down, nearly even got the archer tower at the exact same time. So we have one more attack for you guys. In summary, again, depends on your town hall levels, but you want to allow your lower town halls to attack first. So in these higher level wars, that tends to be town hall 9s. Again, that would be respective of your town hall levels and the spread across your base. You want to save your heavy hitters, your higher attacks, for a little bit later on in the war. Can your town hall 10s, you know, do they need to dip down and take out some of the Town Hall 9s? Can they attack up and 2-star the Town Hall 11s? Have the Town Hall 9s already done some of that? Have the Town Hall 9s scouted out some of the 10s so that you can go for triples? And then the exact same thing scales up through the Town Hall levels. So you try and get your Town Hall 10s to attack before your Town Hall 11s. Then you know where the Town Hall 11s need to dip and clean up, and where they need to get the 2 stars higher up. So it's just about managing your attacks. It's not always possible, guys. Sometimes, you know, international clans and things, you just have to attack when you can. The game is just for fun, so you can just attack as needed. But this is just if you want to coordinate more as a team, have a little bit of a system as well. You know, there's plenty of external websites where you can, you know, call bases and things, or you might even just do that within your chat, just working out who's going to attack who, so there is no confusion. Now, the reason I wanted to show you this base, it's a Town Hall 10. Yes, it's kind of a 9.5, just upgraded to Town Hall 10, but this is the Witch Slap strategy. So you don't need to overcomplicate things. You can use strategies that work at Town Hall 9 in order to get the 2-star and scout them Town Hall 10s. So we've rushed this area. We've managed to get the Town Hall down right where them Infernos are as well. We've got the CC pull, so we know what's in the clan castle. setting off a couple of traps here as well. And especially with the healers, it's very nice because any queen walk or queen charge style strategies, at least we have a little bit of an idea as to where some of the air mines are and them other traps. As you can see, we're already up to 40%, but the back end of the base here, no Eagle artillery obviously at Town Hall 10. That's where I'm seeing you can just wait, bring in them troops to snipe right at the end, and there you have it, guys, a fantastic 2-star as a Town Hall 9. So I really just wanted to bring you this video because when I logged on and saw that we had, you know, so many 9s cleared after just 2 hours in the war, I thought it would be a little bit different, a little bit in terms of showing you how you'd like to coordinate attacks, and I hope it has somewhat helped you guys out. Make sure to leave any other tips you have in the comment section below though. I'll be very intrigued to see what kind of strategies you use as a team in order to coordinate and do better at wars. But again, this video really focused on the initial stages of the war. What do you want to focus on in them first first few hours anyway, the first half of the war, in order to set up a fantastic start and give you a good chance of pushing for the victory. That wraps it up for this one though, guys. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out, guys.